if a third Michelle comes. See, and hi, Caitlin. So, see, Caitlin, you have the Gales, I have the Michelles. That's just, I guess, how we've been distributed, our craft watchers. I'm like, okay. Ooh, let me hope I have, okay. I was like, I saw my live stream coming on my computer. I'm like, ooh, please tell me I have the volume off. And I did, which was great, because that would not have been fun. So as you can see from in front of you all right now, tonight we're going to be playing with some of the brand new products from Simon Hurley and Ranger that came out today. And hi, Nicole, hello. And I'm so excited for these because I feel like they're really fun. And they're not super hard to use, I don't think. You don't have to be like an advanced colorist. If you don't want to color at all with these, you don't have to. So it's a good set either if you want to try coloring because they're small images, or you don't have to because you can just fill them in. So this is called, it's a very just like Valentine's release, strawberry release, and it also coordinates with a release from Spellbinders, so it's Ranger and Spellbinders kind of together because Simon is a designer for both. And there's some really fun stuff from Spellbinders that I only have the die set from. Normally I don't get anything from Spellbinders except coordinating dies, and since this die set was like coordinating but also standalone, I got it from Ranger, and I'm like so excited because, as you may have seen, I have been on a die cutting kick recently. I don't know why, but I just have been, so I'm really, really excited to have these. I think we're gonna probably use them tonight. So very quickly, I just want to go over the products, and we will start with the new pastes. Isn't that exciting? Who doesn't love a new paste? So there is a new type of paste from Simon, and it's stellar paste. So we have lunar, we have solar, we have astro, and now we have stellar. So stellar is more of like a basic paste, and that's really, I think, the best way I can put it, but it's not basic because, yeah. So this is going to be our white opaque paste, so white lye, and it can be used for a multitude of things. Black Widow is the black one, and it's also opaque, so opaque. Oh my gosh, I can't speak tonight. Oh, you can't see through it. I can't speak, so yeah. Anyways, and then we have crystal clear, which is see-through. It's crystal, so it's just gonna look almost kind of like embossed, but I feel like this will be easier, maybe possibly, than using embossing powder, doing a whole stencil. Just swipe it on real quick, and it's less, you know how it's gonna come out. So crystal clear, just our clear paste. But these are really nice. I'm not gonna be using them tonight, mainly because whenever I use a paste on live, it goes really, really wrong, and then I ruin a stencil, or I let it dry on a sticky mat, and then I ruin the sticky mat. So I'm not going to be using the stellar pastes tonight, but I definitely will in the future. I'm really excited to have these, so yeah. Also, I did link everything in the description. I am not an affiliate for Ranger, so I'm not getting a commission. If you have a favorite crafting person and you know they have an affiliate link to Ranger, buy through them, but you don't have to for this one. Anyways, so now we're going to get on to the core part of the release from Ranger, and I really like this. This is going to be fun tonight. So this stamp set is called the Berry Best, not that, but Berry Best. And as you can see, it has a couple of strawberries, a couple of stamps to fill in the strawberries, so you can just stamp it, done, color it in. And then we have for our stem, and we have a little flower down here too, and all the little stems also have the coordinating stamp. And then we have our leaf over here, some hearts, and then some sentiments. So this is a nice 4x6 one. I noticed that Simon started doing like 4x6s recently, which I thought was fun because sometimes 6x9 can be like overwhelming with the amount of choice, so 4x6 is also good. Then next up, we have the dotted leaves background stamp. You know, you all know that I love a good anything floral or leaves, and I thought this was really fun because it's a different take on it. So it's doing a different approach, and yeah, I thought it was really nice, and we will definitely be using this tonight for our background. And then we have the Very Berry layering stencil. So as you can see up here, there are 3 different layers. One's to do the strawberries, one's to do some little detailing on the strawberries, and then one is for the actual leaf part of the strawberry. And I have an idea. I don't think we're going to use this tonight because I think we're going to focus on the background stamp and the clear stamp. But I feel like if you did this on craft color cardstock, it could look really, really, really cool. So I might have to test that out at some point. I'm not sure when. Maybe if I can go really quick, we can do 2 cards. I doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. And then lastly, you will get proper packaging for this. But I got this, I want to say like almost over a month ago. So I don't have proper, yeah, it was over a month ago. I don't have proper packaging. But this is going to be the die set. It coordinates with the stamp set, but it also stands on its own. And you'll see what I mean with, like, that's the wrong one. So, I'm just, like, trying to, sorry. An example, this will cut out the leaf from the stamp set on its own. So, this cuts this out. Bada bing, bada boom, done. But if you just want to use it on its own, you can pop in the deboss part. Or I think you could probably even hot foil that. Maybe not. I'm not sure. You might be able to. But anyways, you can pop that in, get a deboss look, and then it will look like a really cool die cut on its own. Hi, Carol. Hello. So yeah, that's what I mean when I'm saying it can stand alone or be used as a coordinating die, which I thought is nice because then you don't have to buy 2 die sets and you get more use. So what I thought was really, really fun about this though, you can make chocolate covered strawberries, and that, oh my gosh, I'm like lining these up all wrong. This one goes in here. There we go. Okay. But what I thought, so there are different like chocolate drizzles. There's 3 of them for each strawberry. So you can do like a little drizzle. Obviously you can't tell that well. You can put a little, oh, that's drizzled too. You can put a little swirl on it. And I feel like this is just gonna be really fun. So I think I'm gonna use these tonight. We'll definitely use a sentiment from the stamp. I don't, you know what? I don't come into this with a good game plan ever. So, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I think it's gonna be fun. And I think that's the most important part in my humble opinion. So yeah, let me just, I shouldn't have taken every single one of these dies out though, because like, you know, now I'm gonna just do. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Okay, we'll just push them off to the side for now, off camera. Okay, so I think we should start with our background. So, like I said, this is our dotted leaves. And let me pull this out of the packaging. Very nice. And let me grab, let's use the Misty. So, I have my Misty here, and I'm also going to take out my, if I can open the right draw, that would really help. I'm going to pull out my very kindly, very, very well-loved Brutus Monroe stick and stamp mat. It still got stick, though. We still sticking. We're still sticking. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to get copyright claimed tonight, so we're going to keep on moving. And now we are going to, we'll put it in the center. I need to take out the foam. Need to take out the foam. No one saw me forget that. But the reason I like to use a stick and stamp mat in my Misty whenever I'm using a red rubber background stamp is because I need to place it in the center. Or you really do need to, yes, that what, draw, like a draw that you put stuff in, you can pull it out. That's the one word I have a Boston accent on, but whatever. Anyways, whenever I'm using whenever I'm using a red rubber background stamp, I always pull out my stick and stamp mat. If I'm like wanting to get a proper stamp and not distressed, then I'll just flip it and press it. But when I want a proper stamping, I'll pull out my stick and stamp mat and I'll pull out my Misty because this allows me to put it dead center and put our paper in the middle too. And that means I'm not having to worry about the side preventing it from getting full pressure. Hi, Rosie. So an example, if you didn't have this out, or if you didn't have a stick and stamp mat, you'd have to put it in a corner, right? So when you go to close it and press, a lot of the pressure on the sides is going to go to the side of the Misty, so you might not get the best impression over the whole thing. That's why I always love to use the stick and stamp mat and put it in the center. Okay, I'm like, you know what? I'm just deciding on cardstock because I could do, I don't know. You know what? Let's do pistachio from Concord and Knife. I think that will like look the nicest. Or, wait, pre-K pause. What if I did yellow? Is that pushing it? Because if I did yellow, then the green, then up, I think a green background will look nice, but hold on. Okay, now I'm like, I know my grandma, if she's watching, she is like yelling at the screen right now. Don't stamp it on yellow. Leaves aren't yellow. But you know what? It's okay. It's our card. They can be whatever color they want to be. Let's do green though. That might be pushing it too much for me, to be honest. So we'll do green. And let's see. Oh, we don't have a full, okay. I was like hoping we were gonna have a full panel, but we don't, but it's okay. It is okay. We'll just cut one. So let me just cut this real quick. Hello, hi. Let's do this side. And that looks good. Okay. Ooh, they were my high school colors are purple and white, so. Okay, let's plop this in the center here. It doesn't really actually have to be that center, but center adjacent. I'm not gonna worry about lining it up too much because all we're doing is stamping on it. So, press that down nice, get back in frame, and we're gonna plop this down. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I think it is a really pretty green. And now, I'm looking at my color inks from Simon. So, Ivy League is a darker green, and I think that's gonna be too dark. Litigator, I think will work. It's not like the exact shade I want, but I don't think there's like I think this will be my best option. Or wait, hold on. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so we're gonna use Litigator ink from the Stellar ink, which I've been loving. Who doesn't love a good foam? I love a foam. I personally prefer foam to felt, so I was very, you don't know how happy I was when I heard these were coming out. I was in New York City at the Marriott Marquis. I almost went to rub it. It's not clear. I don't have to do that. I was in the Marriott Marquis Hotel in New York, like right in Times Square. And I was going up the elevator, which if you've never seen those elevators, they're glass and it's a 45-story building and it's similar to the one in the Hunger Games because they filmed it at the Marquis in Atlanta, I believe. So it's a very similar look, just glass elevators going up God knows how high. And I opened my phone, I'm going up and I see an email from Simon. I'm like, I've never gotten an email from Simon. Or maybe I had at that point, I forget. And then it was the Stellar inks. I'm like, oh my gosh. I had to keep it a secret. I couldn't tell anyone, but I was so excited. And also it was the his blending brushes too, which have been really nice. Is that in the corner? Yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna press. We should use the handy dandy stamping tool here. So we're gonna do that too. And now we're gonna see. Ooh, I'm liking it, people. I'm gonna do a I cannot speak tonight. Guys, see, this is what happens when I don't have enough caffeine. I only had 200 milligrams. I need like 600 to function. I'm joking. That was a joke. No one called the police on me. I promise you I'm perfectly sane. I don't need that much caffeine to function. I'm just gonna do a second stamping because I feel like it. I want it to be a little darker. Okay. Also, just saying, if you haven't already, make sure you like smash that like button. Okay. Why am I have it on my desk. Michelle, okay, you're pushing it, Michelle. Did we really need 2? Actually, if you're staying up for me, yeah, you probably did need 2. There we go. Okay. Did that shift? No, that didn't shift. I don't know what I'm seeing. Hi, Denise. Hello. Okay. So I'm going to set this to the side just to dry. Well, it doesn't really need to dry, but I'll just set it to the side. And this can go back in its little drawer. We always put the protective covering back on, y'all. Put the protective covering on. And if you have a Cricut, put the protective covering on your Cricut mat. We'll put that in there. And also, we're going to clean as we go. We're going to put stuff back in its packaging as we go. Because what are we in 2026? We're responsible crafters. I know, Rosie. Isn't it really nice? So we're responsible this year. So we're going to... Look at me. Look at me. I'm cleaning, y'all. I deserve a round of applause, please. Please put thunderous applause in the chat. I'm joking. we'll also put the phone back in. Okay. So while I'm like putting this away, do we think we should? I kind of want to do the standalone strawberries and maybe do like chocolate covered strawberries. Like, what do we think of that? Wouldn't that be fun? I think we should do like some chocolate covered strawberries. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. I'd like to thank the Academy, my parents, and Ranger for sending this. Carol, you do have to be responsible, but I won't say anything. It's okay. It's okay. Carol, is your craft room a mess? Carol. Okay. Okay, we're gonna... I always struggle getting stuff back in the packaging. This is... Okay, guys. Okay, we got this. We got this, y'all. We can... Oh, my... Okay. Okay, maybe we don't got this. You know what? Maybe it's time we quit crafting forever. Slide in... Oh my gosh. It's comedy hour again. Oh my Manta. Okay, you know what? It's gonna go to the side. We were trying to be responsible, but I'll do it later. It will be done later. Anyways. That's not... It's just... Ooh, anyways. Hi, Kelly. Hello. So, yes, we're doing some chocolate covered strawberries, I think. So, I think we'll do all three. So, I just want to put these... Actually, I should do it like this so I can tape them. Okay, yeah. Okay, Rosie. We don't have to do, like, chemistry or, like, physics about it, but I guess you're right. That's how I should have done it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Carol, you're right. It's not easy being that responsible. Fine. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting tape. I did not order my mint tape yet. I need to. I really need to. But for this, actually, I think washi tape might do better. But whatever. Besides the point. Okay, let me do this like this, maybe. Okay, See, we had the issue lining up the dies the other night. We might have that issue... Actually, no. This is much easier. Never mind. I lied. It's not hard. You're gonna laugh, though, when I show you how little red cardstock I have. I have 2 A2 size panels of it, and that's literally it. So, that's also... Well, okay. The other night, I was so happy to finally do this. I bought the, from Spellbinders, the... It's Italian. It's the pasta, like, stuff. It's like the pasta, the meatballs, the onions. It was that die set, if you know what I'm talking about, like buon appetito. I'll just say buon appetit, but it's close enough to that. If you search that, I'm sure it will come up. But it was adorable, and I needed it. And then I bought the, oh my gosh. I grabbed the Color Real cardstock. I got the pack where it's like one of every single sheet. Oh, thank you, Denise. I forgot. Denise, thank you for reminding me, Denise. I accidentally would have bought that again. Denise was so sweet and ordered me a set of mint tape. So, Denise, thank you so much. That was very kind of you. Denise and John, because I know you both watching and I know you both did. So, thank you, guys. Okay, so we have our strawberries all taped. So, let me grab my die cutting machine. And it still doesn't fit on camera. But you know what? It is A-okay. So, we will grab my absolutely laughable amount of cardstock. See, it's legit. I have 2. That's... I'll look at my settings, Michelle. I might have hit, like, the wrong setting. Because I thought I did it where it wasn't going to do ads until for the replay. Ooh. I I may have to, sorry, y'all, if you're getting, like, sorry. Did not realize that. So we're just plopping this down on my tiny bit of red cardstock here. When I say tiny, I mean tiny. Okay, so we're going to run these through. Actually, Caitlin would probably know. Caitlin, did I mess, like, what settings did I mess up? If Caitlin's still here. We hope Caitlin's here still. So I do now that it's, like, monetized on YouTube, but I think I did it wrong. That's the issue. Okay, so we have the base of our little strawberries. We still have to cut out the green part. And yes, I will be saving this scrap because I have, like, no red left, so we need it. And okay, thank you, Caitlin. I'm gonna be using the same color cardstock we did before. So I'm just gonna plop this down, and we are going to grab our little leaf die? Yeah, leaf. Can't think of words right now, y'all. Where's the third one? Okay, this is... Here's the third one. Okay. Yeah, I probably put it on the wrong setting, so like I said, I do apologize. Okay, so now we have our little leaves here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of ink blending on them because who doesn't love a good ink blended die cut? Like, right? We always have to ink blend. So let me put this on the floor. That's its new home. And we will be grabbing... See, I don't have a little red... No, you're fine. Thank you. No, thank you for telling me, because I wouldn't have known. I don't have a little red blending brush, so I'm going to use this pink one. It's fine. And we're going to use some bee sting ink now. So we're just going to come in here and go in... Oh, let me get a little more. And come in from the side here to just add a little bit of shading and depth to our strawberries. Okay, there's our first one. Let me hold on. See, I wish I had like a lighter red because I think that would look better, but I unfortunately don't. As we've seen, less than a full sheet of red right now in my craft room. So it was kind of limited on what I could use. Okay, I think that's okay. We will go on to our next one. Let me use a slightly lighter hand because I think we went a little too dark on the first one. Also, let me zoom in a little for you guys. There we go. It's called A Colorful Life Designs. The one that I was talking about specifically, the stacked block stencil, that's linked in the previous live stream's description. It's not affiliate, it's just a regular link. And then, what was I gonna say? And then also, you could just go on the rest of the website from there. But yeah, A Colorful Life Designs is the name of that company. Also, did we see the new Pink and Mane challenge today? Like, we realized, like, after the fact, I saw it kind of coming because so the new challenge, of course, the new challenge for Pink and Mane this month is Snow/Snowmen, except last month it was purples and blues, and we all kind of did, like, the same type of cards again. So, like, it's basically the same challenge. I think there's 2 other people from the challenge design team here right now. We have Michelle and then we have Rosie. So we love that. Half the team is here, including me. But yeah, so we all kind of did the same cards. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to put a snowman on mine because I think everyone's going to put a snowman on theirs. And I was right. So I'm happy I didn't. And then, okay, I just want to see which one is which. No. Okay, wait. I'm realizing I'm going to like drive myself nuts trying to align these. Oh, wait, no, I think this one maybe was right. Maybe not. No. I don't know which one's right. Okay, is it this one? No, this one's for this one. That'll go like that. Okay. Yeah, I don't, Michelle, I honestly do not know who won. That's, Libby does that. She uses her random draw or whatever she does. I haven't checked the blog today. Ooh, I'm a bad design team member, but yeah, I haven't gotten to check it. So now for our little leaves, I'm just gonna use whatever residual ink is on here, to be honest. So we're just gonna do a little blend from like the bottom of the leaf towards what will be the top. Okay, now our last one. Oh wait, is it supposed to be like, no, what is the, oh my gosh. So confused. I'll figure it out. Okay, this isn't, what did I do wrong? This is like I have an ugly green on my, oh my gosh. Okay, everything is going wrong right now. This is great, wonderful. Let me just, hold on. I need to just wipe down my mat, or my craft mat. I mean, at least I don't know what was worse, this live or last live going wrong. The green I was getting was just really ugly, and I don't know why, it's just like not clashing, and it looks kind of brown and like it's a dead dying leaf. So we're gonna do these over. Well, did I ink blend on that? I don't know, we'll do them all over. So I apologize, we're doing it again. Grab these, 1, 2, 3. I have no clue where I put that cardstock scrap, which is wonderful. I'm like losing everything, guys. My mind will be lost by the end of this. Okay, doing it again. Thanks. Okay. There we go. And this goes back on its floor. It's a new home. It will be picked up by the end of like tonight though, so don't worry. Okay, let me, this might be too much, but hold on. I'm like testing out my hand. Okay, that looks like a green color that's acceptable this time. There we go, okay. Much better residual green this time. For stuff like this, I tend to just use a little residual. I don't know why, but it's what I do. There we go, and let me go in for this one too. And a little more. Am I? Oh yeah, I'm like barely on camera. Need to make sure I'm in camera. Okay, so let me try to figure these out again. So this one is for this one, maybe? Yes. C, okay. We're gonna put glue. And plop it down. Plop. Oh, oh, oh. Plop. Here's one. This one, did we determine it was this? Yes. Okay. So now we're gonna glue again. Glue, glue, glue. And, I dropped it. And plop. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when I go live on a Friday after a long school week. Okay, 2 of the 3, and now we'll do our 3rd one. So I guess I was just like, I don't know why I couldn't line them up the first time. It was easy. Like, I think it was the second one that I was like struggling with at first, but there's no problem now. Okay. Now, I'm thinking, should we add the chocolate to them? I'm thinking yes. I feel like whenever there's an option for chocolate, we have to add it. Unless you're Michelle Ruel, who can't have chocolate. Sorry, Stamparoo. Sorry, maybe we shouldn't do the chocolate for her. But I think it will look pretty cute. Like, obviously you can't see it fully like this, but I feel like that'll look nice. What are we thinking? Should we do the chocolate? Should we not do the chocolate? I think we should do the chocolate. The only issue is I don't have brown cardstock, I don't have a deep brown cardstock. But I can just color it with a Copic, which we'll also do, so I'm not like really worried about it. Let's do chocolate. I'm doing chocolate. I don't even know what you're referencing, Michelle Meyer. I don't know. I have no clue what that is. Am I supposed to know that? Am I too young to know what that what is she referencing? Someone help. Wait, maybe I do. I don't know. Okay, let me... Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna do white cardstock and then just color it with Copics, I guess. Rolling, ooh, rolling, yeah. Roll, oh, Alka-Seltzer, okay. Rolling our die-cut machine. Left a good job in the craft factory. Working for the stamps every night and day. And I never saw the good side. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Caitlin, for confirming that I am too young. Yes, and Michelle for confirming I'm too young. Yes. So when was this? In the 20th century, way back in the 1900s that commercial came out, or was it the early 2000s? I don't even know if I hit those all the way. Okay. Well, I can't Google it right now, but I will after. Wait, what if they were white chocolate dipped? Okay, I personally, I like white chocolate so much more. Oh, the 70s. Okay, so, see, oh, 90. I don't know what. Yeah, when I wish I was alive. What I would give to see, like, Fleetwood Mac live, Joan Baez, Judy Collins, Ella Fitzgerald, like, all these people. Okay, so we're gonna color this with Copics. I feel like the E40s would be good. Let me make sure they're not dry, though. Okay. E40. Okay, we Gucci gang. Okay. So what I'm gonna do for these is I'm gonna go along the edge here with E47. And Caitlin can yell at me when I do like 25 things wrong with Copic coloring, but it's okay. we're just gonna go around the bottom. And now we're gonna go in with our E44, and we're gonna kind of like flick it in. We'll do a few rounds of the E44. Actually, maybe I should have done the E59s. I feel like I should have done the E59s now. I mean, it'll be fine. Or not E59s, just the E50s. Caitlin, should I have done the E50s? I feel like I should have. Okay, let me put this on and see how it looks. And if we don't like it, we can just change it. Yeah, I feel like that's like too almost gray. Let me try that. She said I can add is this dry? No. I'm gonna add E59 on the outer edge. I do too. You know what? I should have used the E20s because one of them is literally called milk chocolate. So maybe I should start over. Yeah, let me see how this looks right here real quick on my little. Yeah, that looks more correct. So we're gonna do E27 and E25. And maybe even go crazy and throw in E23. Although it might end up being a little like too light. So we'll stick with the 25 and 27 at first. And we'll just die cut this one again. It's not the big end of the world. So we're going to forget every single thing I just said about coloring these. And we're going to go in with E50, E27. Are you saying no to 23 or to use 23? I'm just going to go with 27. Okay, yeah, that's what I was... Okay, I agree. So we'll go around in 2 times just to darken it a little. You're fine. And now we'll go in with our 25. And we'll kind of flick that in a little. Not really flick, but drag it towards the center. Yeah, I'm liking this much more now than our first blend. I told you she would yell at me if I did coloring wrong. I told you. That's why she has a coloring class on Etsy. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And that's why I don't. Shameless Caitlin plug. It's a really, really fun fall coloring class. So I know it's not fall, but you can never be too prepared. Okay, which one does this coordinate with? I think it's this one. Okay, I'm liking that much more. I do think it just needs to be like slightly darker though. So we're gonna just go around the edges one more time in the E27. And kind of go slow to darken it up more. Okay. You do. And then back in with that E25. We'll just do a little swirls. Little swirls. And then flick, 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 There's really no method to my madness, so if you want, like, professional coloring videos, mine aren't those. Mine are far from that. They're really not that, so, you know. Okay, I'm liking that much more than the first one, so. But I just, there's like, this part is still a little too light for me. Okay, better. So, let me just glue this one on. We still have 2 more to do, because I have to do the first one over. Thanks, Michelle. And line this up well. Bam! Chocolate covered strawberry. Hi, Cordelia. Hello. Now, like I said, we're going to have to do the other one over, but we can do this one first. So we're coming in here again with our E27. And we're going to, just like as we did before, go around the edges. Sorry that I have to do this 3 times. It's kind of repetitive, but... I don't have E29. That's my issue. That's the issue at the moment. Oh, I could add E20. Yeah, you're right. I think it's fine. It's not really a big issue. It's just like very, very milk chocolate. Are you getting the ASMR noises? Welcome to ASMR Coloring with Brennan. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Though I do have to say, I do love me some ASMR. And once again, we're just gonna go back in with the E27 to darken it up a little. I do have a gel pen, but I can never get my white gel pen to work right. And then I have a white paint marker as well, but unfortunately it's like dead. So, yeah. Thank you though for like giving advice. You know what? I think I did have E29 at one point, but I think unfortunately it like died out on me. Everything's just dying, guys. All my craft supplies. Yeah, it's just not meant to be. And that is okay sometimes. If it's meant to be, it'll be okay. Is that Florida Georgia line? I don't even know. I just... It seems like Florida Georgia line. I don't like country music though, so why would I know that? Does anyone like country and can confirm that's Florida Georgia line? Or am I just saying stuff? Hi, Libby. Hello. Okay. 2 of our 3 chocolate covered strawberries done. But we still got to redo this one. So, guess who's coming back out? It is Florida Georgia line. Thank you, Caitlin. The die cutting machine is coming back out. Okay, here we go, people. You can never escape it. You can never escape the big shot. It'll always be here. Okay, I don't know. I can never get into country. I've tried. Like, at most, I can listen to Fancy. But, like... Well, okay, I think older country's fine. Oh, it is BB Rexha. You're right. You're so right. That's seeming very familiar. So guys, this is actually just like a secret Pink Mane Society meeting if you didn't know at this point. So, yeah. Now we're gonna go around the edge here again with our E27. But yeah, I don't think you will find a country record in my craft room. The closest you'll get is folk, which can like I don't know, tread the waters. It can be like adjacent to country sometimes, folk, but I don't think any of mine's like really country-ish. It's more like folk rock. I don't know what I'm saying. Judy Collins is not country. Joan Baez is not country. That's my point. Like, you could kind of say maybe the earlier stuff, but not really. It's folk. It's more the pop side of folk. See, yes, Santa should have brought you that record player, Libby, and I'm so sorry that he didn't. He failed. His elves failed. So this is where you need to start guilt tripping for Mother's Day so we can get you that record player. I'm just giving you the game plan. Like, I feel like it would make a perfect Mother's Day gift, right? I know, darn Santa. And we're just gonna do our second one. I think my oldest record is, I don't really have anything from the 40s. Maybe late 50s. Ooh, you're gonna take your daughters? Do you mean like take it after she goes to college? And we'll go back in here with our 25. Like, she comes home, assuming it is for college, comes home, like, where's my record player? In your craft room listening to, like, Taylor Swift. Okay. There we go. So, we're gonna plop this on. I mean, I don't know if I support theft, but, you know, I do support getting a record player, so I don't know. I do not know. You can take her Taylor Swift final too. Okay, so here's the thing. I have an issue now because I found on TikTok there's this like page that auctions off vinyl records. So now I'm like sitting there betting on it and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But I did win. I got an REM one that would have been like $40 for like 17, which was pretty good. And I got a what did I get the other day? I got Florence and the Machine Dance Fever, also for like a really good price, so I'm happy with it. I'm not happy with how these came out, to be honest with you. Full transparency. I feel like I could have done better. I really wish I just had brown cardstock because I don't love Copic coloring stuff like this, like just blank things, but it's my fault. I could have done better, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. It'll look okay. So, we're not going to plop them down like this. We'll probably put in shape of some sort. Yeah, I was really excited to get them both. So, we'll do it like this. And thanks. I don't love how the chocolate looks. I don't know. It might just be me. Because it's not like perfectly, for whatever reason, it was not blending right for me. Can't get my Copics to work tonight, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. So, what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna put an oval, right? So these are from Spellbinders. I don't know the name, to be honest, because the packaging is not right where it should be. So, you know, that's an issue. Put the square one in the middle. Okay. I like it better over here. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I like it better over there. Yeah, for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, we'll do it. But you know what we need to do. We need to pull out Big Bertha again. We gotta get... you know what? We're gonna call it Big Bertha now. That's the name of my die cutting machine. And here we go again. Libby, I feel like you're quoting the Hero Arts live streams they did, because they mention that every single time you do you. That was funny. Those are fun. I can't think of the actual name of it. Well, it doesn't matter, you're still a card maker. Just because I make YouTube videos does not mean I'm better. Does not mean that at all. Because I can tell you, sometimes, ooh. Okay. Now we have Misty again. And the nice part is, I can just like plop this. I think I can, because that's like a flat edge, right? Yeah, perfect. It's a flat, I'm not in. Yeah, it does, it just means I'm louder. You're right, I can't be Caitlin. Sorry guys, I'm not Caitlin. Okay, I think we're gonna do You're the Very Best as the sentiment. And we can put that like right there. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I can only be me and that's okay. What time is it? Okay, it's not, I was like, ooh, maybe we do have time to do the second card. No. Well, I mean, I could, but like, I don't know how much longer you guys want to watch me for, so there's that too. Oh my god, I am horrible at lining up sentiments. See, this is the nice thing about... See, this is the nice thing, though, about when I'm posting something to Instagram. I can angle it to make the sentiment look straight. Can't do that in a YouTube video. So we're going to say that this is good enough, and what I just need to tell myself is that this is handmade. This is a handmade card, not a Hallmark card, so if it's not perfectly straight or center, the world will keep on spinning. But I'm gonna still do it for like 30 more seconds, knowing me. Oh my Lanta, okay. We're just gonna call it good. Yes, so that's a trick that we all do. We all angle, that's why so many of us angle our photos. It's so you don't see that they're crooked. So I'm gonna go in with some bee sting ink again. Or actually, should I do green? I don't know, let's do bee sting. And if I don't like it, we can just do it again. So I'm gonna ink this up. You can't see it. I don't want to slide it so the oval doesn't shift, so I apologize. That's not center. Hold on. Whatever. We're gonna go for it. Okay, I should have listened to myself. That is so far. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Because that was so far from center. Oh my gosh. Okay. And you know what? We're also just gonna... Ooh, we could do brown. You know what? Let's do brown. I think brown would look nice. Why didn't I just ink blend? I should have ink blended. I shouldn't have done my Copics. Of course I realized this after. Anyways, we'll use macchiato ink. Because I don't think I... Do I have a brown from Simon? Ooh, do I? Ooh. Un momento, por favor. Maybe I do. I don't think there is, though. You know what? There might be, but I just grabbed the macchiato for the time being. Hold on. I know there has to be. Maybe there's not? Okay, maybe I misplaced it. I swore there was. But we'll use macchiato for the time being. Let me do this again, though. Because... So guess who's coming back out again for, like, the 80th time this live? Yeah, I know there is. Like, well, is there in the Stellar, though, is the question. Because I know there definitely is in the older ones. And I swore there was... I know there is in the Stellar. I just can't find it. See, this is what happens. I need to clean up, guys. I can't find stuff. It's bad. It's bad again. It was good, and now it's bad. But it will get better. I just need to actually put stuff away again. Yeah, I would be... If I could find it, I'd use it. But at the moment, I can't find it. So, Simon, Ranger, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, you're fine, Michelle. Don't worry. Actually, I could just... I literally have my computer next to me. I could have went and pulled it up, but it's okay. I know there is. I feel it. Like, I don't know. I'm sensing it. Okay, let's try this again. I know I'm, like, barely in frame. Alright, this looks better. What was worse, me trying to line up those dies last time, or now trying to line up the stamp? Okay, let's count. Okay, that's not... Wait, is this, though? Yeah. Okay, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. So we'll go in with our macchiato ink, and like I said, okay, yeah, I think cookie dough would be too light though. Is it not? I feel like it's called Weeping Willow. Is that? Am I making this up? No, it's still not straight, but whatever at this point. See, I'm far from perfect when it comes to card making, so I love that you guys get to see this on live. Because the secret is, none of us are perfect. Even Caitlin. Even though I can't be Caitlin, she's not entirely perfect. I know the secret's out. Okay. It's not horrible. I just can't get that darn top part to ink. Do you guys at this point just watch my live for the comedy of me doing stuff wrong the whole time? Because I feel like that's... Okay. Let's try this again. Well, not again. Just... I can't get that little top part to ink. You know what? We're just going to call it good there. And we'll lay out our little... Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I forgot to put the pen back in, guys. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. And I just don't have that color, so that's why. If I had it in the old one, I would have pulled it out, but... So yeah, I guess I wasn't crazy. Or I was going crazy, I don't know. Maybe I just need a nap again. Now, okay. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're getting there. Okay, there we go. And now we'll just plop it on here. I'm not going to pop it up with foam tape, so I think we're good with this. So just a little bit more glue. Okay, maybe a lot bit more glue. And bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So there is our finished card, you guys. Even though we struggled, you know what? I am starting to like it now. Even though, like, that was a challenge at parts. But we got through. See, we're just going to blame it on this is only like my second time being back and going live. So that's what we're blaming it on tonight. Yeah. I don't think I need to add gems to this. Thank you, Roberta. Ooh, I cannot speak, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Roberta. So there we go, yeah. I think it's too late to do the second card, but maybe I'll do that after and film it or something. I don't know. I probably won't film it. We'll see. But I do want to use that stencil at some point because, like I said, let me just pull it out. I do think the stencil would go really nice on craft color cardstock, like a light craft. So, yeah, I think that would look nice. But, like I said, it's 9:30. Y'all need to go to bed. I'm telling y'all to go to bed. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Hopefully you get to get crafty this weekend and stuff. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye, everyone! Happy crafting!